Welcome back to Shapes 2. My name is Nilaus, and I can't believe we've made it all the way to episode 10 of this Let's Play. But this game has an immense amount of depth considering it's the first iteration of early access. And, well, if we look at it up here, no, the milestones. We have pin pushers and crystals still on to be unlocked. Plus, we just unlocked the color mixing, and that's going to be our objective for today. So we're going to be doing some design for color mixing, and we're going to use our new train system to utilize it. I've been looking at a little bit different ways. I wanted to do this one because this is this is a milestone, but I want to make milestones big because I want these to come in as 48 lanes of this shape, which is a complex shape, by the way. So I think it's actually better for us to learn and test and have fun with some colors by doing this one, because this one has yellow and pink and, or I think it's magenta and turquoise, and then white as well. So this one has all of the advanced colors. So let's do that one. Well, let's start looking at how colors work, because we are bringing colors in here. Let's use this one as an example. So we're going to start by doing some design together and just trying to figure out what it is we want. Colors. So we're going to go here. A color mixer is this thing here. Let's do the very basic first of just there. So we get those in here, and let's just figure out how it works, and then we can go from there. There we go. There. Woo, that is very simple. Now there are some kinks to this. First of all, in this case, this is 1500 liters per minute. This one is outputting 750, and this one is, of course, also. So this one is taking in 375 of each in order to produce 750. So it is, you don't lose liquid. So if there's 1 liter plus 1 liter, it gets 2 liters out. That's how it works. Which means that if you design it for an output, a full output belt, then you're consuming half input belts. Or if you're designing for full input belts, then you have double output belts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing on the output, because that's what's necessary. We can always just put in less, but I want to make sure that the output is a full belt of mixed. Now this one is also 750, and these launchers, they are going to be our bottleneck always. So that's 1500. So what I need is I need 2 mixers for each launcher. Then we can already start looking at what that means. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we need on one level in order to fill up all the outputs here. And my objective is, as always, can I design this so that I only use one level, and then just basically scale it up from there? And the answer to that is no. Oh, it always does that, because I'm there, and I'm just gonna flip, and then let's say something like this. So can I do that? Well, the thing is, I'm going to need to get you in here, and you in there, and you in there, and you in there, right? That's all good. But how would I then get the green one in? Because that has to go up here. And then go in. And then that already now messes up the second level, which means this is not going to work. And even though I have 3 levels, that means I can't just make one level and then repeat it on level 2 and level 3. So I have to think about all levels at once. And what I'm going to do is, this is actually a really good idea. Because what if we did this, jump 2 levels up, and then from the middle level here, took that, and then went up and in. No. In and up. Yes, in and up. This is going on level 2 and then up to level 3. In level 2 and up to level 3. So let's look at it through from the side. That means level 2 is then taking the green one in, and then both going up and down. That means up here on level 3, I could do the same as I did on level 1. Just gonna remove that. Yeah. Oh, no, not like that. Then it'll have to be a little bit different. There. So what I'm actually seeing here, that actually works quite well in saying that I have it on the bottom floor and the top floor. But now it's only 4 outputs, so I don't have any outputs on the middle lane. If only there was a way to do that. What about if we... Well, we know the idea is good, so let's not throw it away. There, and take that away. What if we could have... like this maybe. Flip it. That is about as much we can do. This is now 1.5 level, and if I can then do exactly the same here, then I would have all of them needed for the 3 levels. Okay, we're gonna take this out and just start from the bottom level and just start trying to figure out how I would do this. I think it might be possible, and oops, there, we'll do that. Yeah, and here. Then we do need to make sure that I need 2 lanes here, because 1500, the pipe is 7,200 liters, so I can take all of this on 1 pipe. That's good, I think. But yeah, let's see. Now, I also need you coming out here, but I need that on 2nd level, so... And here's another important aspect of this. I need to make sure that these are actually connected. So I go up and go in, and I go from here, up, and in. So, taking this one out, you can now see that all these 3 levels are connected. And that's going to be necessary for the throughput to be sufficient. So we're going to drag it out from the middle lane now. And the middle lane, I will be going... Okay, thank you, autosave. Let's see. I'm going to get 2 of these. And that comes out here. And it goes on there. And it goes here. And then I have to remember that I can also do these jumpers. Actually, I want to jump the other way. There. Because it comes from over here. Yep. I'm going to connect these 2. So now it can flow both ways. Yes. Good. Then I need to... I'm going to apparently start it here. Get this one done. Nope. And... it's a little bit convoluted here. But hey, we want to do the design together so we can kind of get a sense of it. Alright. Well, that's the easy part. I can always mirror it on the other side. Now there comes the difficult part. How are we going to get this out? And like these are connected, yeah, and you can go up here, and then if only that fit perfectly, right? If only that was the case, then it would be nice. And that's good. That's good. We'll just click that so the beeping doesn't make you go crazy. There you go. Oh, we're increasing. We're increasing. This also, we really need some additional things coming here. All right, so that looks good. Then we just need, we have a little bit of a issue on the middle lane, but that's not really an issue because we need to get things out. So I could also just do this one, and I'm going to go out here and then go in. And there. And I'm going to be hooking up this on the other side. That's the ground floor now done. And can we copy it? Yeah, I guess we can copy this. And then just push it 2 up. Then, of course, there's a lot of stuff that won't work. Because these are not connected. They'll connect here. They'll connect here. Oh, it's actually not working. Because they're intersected the wrong way. So... let me just, if I need to do that and that, because the red ones have to come on top of the green ones from 1 level below. Otherwise, there's no room for the green ones to come up. There. And then I'm going to go down and then get the green ones up. Yep, and it's looking more and more feasible, doesn't it? It's also like absolutely beautiful building. Like this color mixing, so nice colors. They're vibrant and they're nice and it's good. Right, so what are we having of issues? There's clearly something weird here. Why are we getting red colors out here? Oh, because we started by getting something else. Okay, so I need that to go out. I need that to go out. No. Yeah, this is when you undo, they remember the content of it. So, they're coming out with yellows, and this one should be coming out with yellows as well once they fill up. And throughput-wise, each of these are producing 750. So that's going to be 1500. That's going to be, oops. Let's say that's 1500. That's 3000. That's another 6000, and that is 9000. So that's 9000 throughput plus down here. That's also 9000 throughput, and that's 18,000 throughput on the outbound side. But on the inbound side, it's only half of it. So that is 18,000. That's 9000, and 9000 is more than one pipe can handle, but it is less than 2 pipes can handle. So easily 2 pipes, as long as you remember to have 2 pipes connecting here and connecting here, then you should be fine. And now what? The only thing is that I don't have, let's see, there. I don't have room for a what's it called? A sign here, but it's pretty good. Oh, we do have one thing missing. We don't have anything out here. So we actually need you. Go one down and up here. There, then down and in there. Great. So that's the whole damn thing. And we can look at the outbound side. Does it have? There. It has all of these coming out. Good. There we go. We have a design. And I mean, it doesn't get smaller than this, does it? So this is 12 lanes out of a paint mixer. And this one is available, of course, to patron supporters, but you also saw me build it. So if you want to build it yourself, you can do it. If you want to improve it, I don't know how you can, but if you can improve it, then for your own liking, then that is fine. Right, so that's one blueprint. And remember, all of my blueprints you see here, they are available to patron supporters. That's my gift to the people who choose to support the channel. You get the save games, you get the blueprints easy, but everyone else can, of course, just see what we did and just build it yourself. Right. Well, that's great, because now we can start the first one, and that one, and that one. But we can't do the last one, so let's start knocking out these milestones here in our dedicated train builds that we have here. I am going to cut you out, because I'm going to use your little train here. We need to do some cleanup of all of this stuff, and I'm going to take that out here. We're going to clean this up so that we are ready for another round of design work. Don't want to get all this inbound. Good. So we get started on this part. So what do we need? We need to do a diagonal, and then for both the wedges and for that. So we do, that's under 3, and then we find the one that's cut diagonal. That's the one that cuts diagonals. And we cut the diagonal for the circle and for the wedge. Good. And remember to face north when we need to see if they're rotated correctly. And this is rotated correctly, but this one needs a movement. So there. That's good. Then I merge them together. That's under 6. All of this is stuff we already have, so nothing exciting here. Maybe I think it's very exciting. And then we grab it from here. So now we have exactly the shape we need, right? And then we just need our beautiful yellow paint. So I'm going to be doing yellow paint. That is in here. I have my color block. Shoot. No, that's not the color block. That is... I need the mixer. That's the one we're just building. And... pipe go. Nope. Pipe go. Here. And then it goes in here. And then I just need a coloring block. Hard to see which way it's supposed to go. That way. I think that's the coloring block we built earlier. And that should give us exactly what we need. And then I just need my little train. Train comes out here. It is just... Like, how fast this can be built is just absolutely disgusting, isn't it? I think that's so amazing how fast we built this damn thing here. Let's see. Let's just confirm that it is working. I'm going to take this one out so that we can actually get the preview. Once the first yellow blobs comes in here, we should be able to get a preview now. Anytime. Sometimes it just doesn't want to show a preview. No previews for us today. Well, I'm going to be just putting that one out. Yeah, there we go. There's a preview. And if we're looking north, then we see that it's rotated the same way. It goes in, it fills up, and we're going to be happy. First milestone done, and we just go to the next one. And we also go up here and get another one of these. So what are we going to do now? Now we need to get the first one. That's this one, yellow. And then the next one will be... Oh, by the way, I made a mistake. I used the 8-lane one, so maybe you noticed it while I put it down, but I noticed it when it started coming in wrong. And then you know what's really nice with these blueprints is that the 12-lane cutter and the 8-lane cutter cuts different diagonals. So now I have to rotate the other one. Anyway, this one is good. So I'm going to take my little train out because that needs to go down here and wait for the next one. And I can take this. But the cool thing though is I can just copy paste this because it's exactly the same shape. The only difference is that now it has to be a pink color, which means that I can just go up here. That is the paint mixer. There. That one. And that's red and now this time blue. There. And that should be exactly what we want. The only thing we now have is that this yellow one has to be below. There. There we go. And then I can take my little train. No. Take my little train and put it in here. Just fits perfectly. And it goes in here. Like that. That's the second one. If we did things correctly, but let's just see. It looks correct. So what am I going to do while this one is slowly going up to 12,000? Well, I could start working on something else, which I am. I am going to start working on doubling up. So I have 2 of these builds, basically one on either side. And I'm just starting to get the colors in here, and then I'll get all the nice shapes, find those out here. So that's what I'm going to do while waiting for... for these ones to go in, because that enables us to actually get started on some other things simultaneously. There we go. That is the next objective. And let's look at this one. It's still just starting some other thing on top. That's the turquoise, and it's just a full color one. So we're going to be doing what we've done before. I'm going to cap that out. And then the turquoise is, and it's only going in on that one. Like, it just feels weird that I just use a whole shape. Weird. Whole shape. Let's see. That can go out on that side, I guess. And I will then get a coloring. See, now the thing is, I actually need it to go here, because otherwise it'll conflict with something else. And we're going to do a paint. That's going to be here. That one. And then I'm going to... that one. And... go below. And then go in here. Because if I drag it... oh, I could actually do that. Never mind. I'll do that. There we go. So that is... this is now... yeah, this just needs to be put on top of the other things. So we just get it on a stack. That is going to be... let's do it like that. And then just a belt like this. And this belt. Go in. And you loyal little train. And the train goes in. Yeah, and we remove the other train. There you go. So that's that should be in progress. Let's have a look at it once we start seeing something coming in. Please give me a preview. That looks very much like what we want, right? colors, rotations, and all that stuff. Right, so that needs to go to 12,000 as well. The last one is going to be a little bit more difficult, and that will also involve a new design. So let's get started on that when that comes in. However, down here, as I've been progressing, we're getting the three colors in, 1, 2, 3, the base colors, and then we're getting solid, except for the wedges. I've been spending most of my time out here just looking for a full wedge square or shape, but that doesn't exist. The best thing I can come up with something like this, where there's a half one, and then I have to combine that with another half one in order to build my own full square. I don't like that, but I guess I'll have to do it. I have 12,000 points to accrue, so I can do that. There we go, we completed it, and we also completed this monstrosity that I just need to drag back to civilization. Oh my god, that's so far away. This is ridiculous how difficult it was to get a wedge square down here. That is absolutely disgusting. Look at that. That's crazy. Oops. And it actually has to just go into that one. There. Just. Okay, so let's... I also get some points. I get a few more points. I'm completely running out of platform points, which I hate. These are just taking too much. So here's the... Oops. Here's the big challenge of this. Because I couldn't find a fixed wedge, so then if I could find the full square, like this one, but then it's not, it's colored, then this would be all I needed. Which is something, 244. But because I couldn't find it and I had to do a double up, then I had to invest an extra 362 to do all of that other crap just to consolidate it. This is why you want fixed full squares, and it might even be worthwhile to go even further out, but you know, I kind of had to get this going. And now I should have all these inbound here, and I will get this one. So that means we now have an extra one we can build on, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to be looking at this. This is 4 layers, so we need to add an extra layer. That is so now it's interesting because this actually looks like the 3 bottom layers are the original square and then the top layer here. So what I'm going to do is by the way, this is not going to be difficult. Nope. This thing here, I will just take that and put it over to that location. And the train goes in, and we actually start from the back. So we are going to be taking this out, this out. We don't know what square we're going to need, but I know that I need basically this thing here, because it's exactly the same square as previously. It's just different colors. So the first thing is we need to get this into making a white one. That's going to be interesting. So we'll do that part first. So there will be a white one at the bottom and then an uncolored one. Right, if we look at it. White, uncolored, magenta, and turquoise. Okay. There. And then that will go over. Yep. And then this will be turquoise, I guess. I'll do all the other things. And that is... I need to paint it from here. We can paint it from the other side. Yeah. And then this go in and then gets on top of the top color, which... Oh, right, that was the magenta, actually. Delete that, delete that. There you go. Don't want to send any of that out. So that should be... Let's have a look. Make that magenta. At the third level is magenta. Let's see. Yeah, there were no legacy or no in green ones that I managed to get in here yet. And it fills up, and it puts in the output box. And we got it out here. Bloop. Perfect. That is level 3, and level 4 will be turquoise. Good. So that's... no. It's going to be over here. And that will be... No. under, and in. So that should work. Only thing we don't have is the white color. Right. So that's going to be the next challenge, and that will be another design we want to do here. So there's no way that we can do this in a smaller square. So we're going to be just accepting it as being, it's going to be like this. And they come in. First we need to just understand how it works, and then we can do a good design for it. Okay, so this one, I'd really like it to stay in one level. I mean, wouldn't I always? So let's just figure it out. So let's say, let's make one. There. Here, the turquoise, and there. So white can come out from, if we look at the color scheme here, then it says you combine the mixed colors to make white. But you also can actually take blue, green, and then you add red, then it also becomes white, which is better, I think, because there's less mixing. So you just mix two colors and mix the third color on top. Then you get white as well. Much simpler. Now, here's the thing. If this is a full belt outbound, let's say that's 100 outbound, because I can't calculate with this crap. But that's 100 outbound. That means I get 50 plus 50 inbound. That means I get 25 plus 25. So the red one in this case is going to use twice as much color as the green and blue, because that's the second one. That's just how it is. So let's try again and say, okay, what is it we want? Let's design it up here. And try to get a sense of, I want 8 builds here. That shouldn't be too difficult. Like I can do something like that and then something like this. This is not bad because we also have like a lot of extra space. So not a problem. However, this one, nope, that one. I want to sort of make it slim and, oops. Somehow can I do that? Because then I can do, right, so that can kind of take all of this outbound. That would be kind of neat. And then the idea would also be flip this. I could then have something on the inside here that feeds all these, and then I could from the outside feed the other thing. Like this. That seems reasonable, but it could be even better, couldn't it? What if I do... What if I did that? Then I wouldn't need this one. Ooh, well, then if I don't want to use this lane here, then I have to pull this one a little bit back, because that's actually, this corner is open, which is really nice. Really nice. That means I could actually get, oh, that should work, and that means I don't use this out here. Just press 2 instead, and now that is a really slim build, and you are coming out here. For example, that's pretty good. I think I like that because, oh, let's just test it, by the way. That's probably a good idea to test it. That's only a 2-color mixer, so basically I have one that has to go in here. Well, I was gonna make that red, and the other one turquoise. Yeah. Let's see if it works. And 2 of these go into 1 launcher, so this is okay. And start mixing. It does not seem to get over there, but that's just flow-wise. Oh, it's because I only have one of these. Ah, okay, well, that's kind of silly. So throughput-wise, it's not working because it's constrained by that one. That's why it's slow. But I wanted to see if it's connected, and it does. It's kind of what I want. Bloop. There we go. Yeah. They just really don't want to be plopping that one over here because it's just so low throughput. Yeah, but if I had more throughput, it would work. But this, the design-wise, is good. So we'll keep that design around. Because that is definitely something we can work with. Yeah. Copy that, cut that out, and let's see. If I build it like this and like this, then I have suddenly that goes in and that goes in. That's a little bit iffy, that one. Yeah, that's good. And then what if I have two of those? Like that. The only thing is, how do I get into this one? Oh, I can also get it in from the other side. So that would be like this, maybe? Yeah, it's a little bit too close. I think I need to complete that line and complete that line so I don't get confused. This is a little bit tricky here. So what would I do? I would say you're gonna go in here. Technically I only need one. And then I somehow need to get the blue to jump in there. Like that. And also for that one. That's not completely awful, right? Is it? No. Kind of. I kind of needed to move a little bit closer. Because what if I... See, now I need... This one needs to go one down, or the other one needs to go one up. So I think this one's going to go one up. Take this out. Cut. Here. And then this is going one up. So that's connected here. And then I can now jump out with the turquoise. And they can just jump right out away from each other. There. And then you can go up here. That's not bad. That is not bad. There. That is definitely not bad. Throughput-wise... These launchers can only process 1500, and this one is 15 plus 15. So, are we short on launchers here? Now that I think, well, 715. Yeah, this actually looks like we're short on launchers here. That doesn't seem like it can keep up, because this is consuming... Oh, hold on. I don't think I need 8 of this. Let's count backwards. This one is running at full speed. That's 750. That's 1500 for this row. That means it's 3000 for this block. Then it needs 1500 inbound, which is exactly what this one can launch. But if this is only sending 1500 inbound, I don't need 8 of those. I just need 4. I don't like it. I wanted it to be smaller. That sucks. I mean, this is using all the space, and it just looks nicer than if I just do that. That's too simple. Well, that's sad. I wanted it to be... I wanted it to be like this. Because this looks prettier. Okay, there's another thing. Sometimes we will get them in from this side. Or sometimes we will probably get it in from the side. So we're gonna get oops. And in. Well, that did not work. There. I don't like the fact that I need to make it small. This is so beautiful. Good. I'm gonna leave it. It's beautiful. It's too beautiful to cut it down to half size. Then I can leave it for an exercise for the viewer to improve. And this is just to make sure that they are aligned. Good. Right? Now we have that one. So now we also have the white. And that all I need to do now is just take it from here. And that should get us, the lower level should be white, which should go into an uncolored one, which is what we have here. Which should go into a turquoise one, which is what we have here. Which should go into a purple. Purple? That's not really what I wanted. Oops. Good thing we have time for that yet. Does that mean that another one is incorrect as well? Probably does. And then let's just take all of that out. Delete it. Delete. Yes, this is correct. Magenta on the second highest, and then turquoise at the highest level. Yes. Come on. Throw a blob out. There we go. That's the first blob. There. Okay. We are waiting to see if we get the right shape or if I made any mistakes. At long last, we got it. 21,000 here. Whew. I must admit, getting those 21,000 built from this thing here, which is only producing... How much is it even producing? Not enough, for sure. It's also just weird, like, why are they not coming in? Like, why am I looking at this now? Because I've been busy with other things. Like, okay, why are you not coming in then? Go back. Why are you not coming in? Okay, because that one. Why are you not? Oh, it's the stupid white paint, right? Yeah, the white paint is not keeping up because I'm puzzled. Alright, so now it's fixed and it's working at the speed that you would expect, and it's nice coming out at exactly synchronized times. So there were just some missing connections here, and now we're getting it, and we're also getting a nicer, smoother output here, which is kind of the reason why it took a little bit longer than it should. But the good news about it took so long is that I spent my time over here just looking at this. I built these milestones because they're like, yeah, I'll just build that one. 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 And then I actually even got started on this one. So you can see this one's also just moving along. Now this is a problem because I don't want to dedicate this amount of space for something that I want to run forever. Also, this is only coming in at 12 belts and I want it to come in at 48 belts. So I am going to need to do this outside. But I think it's very advantageous if I start to make this and then this and then this and this and then figure out here. If you look at the difference here, the top level is rotated, so you can't use the shape. Plus, there's cut a corner out. Plus, the red one has shifted from the bottom layer to the top layer, to the middle layer. And that just means that all the stuff you did here isn't really useful for that one. So you really want to get into this one. So I want to build a big dedicated build for this. And I could do it sort of like we did it from the previous one. But I'm also kind of thinking, is there some better way to do this? And that might be something we'll come into in the next episode. Because I kind of don't like, and this is you're very welcome to provide feedback. I kind of don't like this idea. I mean, this is not the worst one. This is one we built previously. I just cleaned it up a little bit, where we sort of get all of this area out here, just consolidating into that for that milestone. And out here, we'll have another thing that's doing stuff and then coming in. And maybe I'll just find some other place out here and then consolidate it and go in. And I don't know, it doesn't feel very factory-like. It just feels like, oh, I grab a random red one and I grab a random shape here and a random shape there and a random shape there, and then I just hash them together and then it's all good. Especially because these shapes are a little bit weird, so then it'll be a little bit more difficult to actually find these specific shapes, particularly the middle one. But in this case, I would take the stuff that is colored in different colors as separate. I want these 2 spikes as one. I want the purple here in the middle layer. I want that one and that one. So it's going to be like 4 things coming in, and we stack them on top of each other. Color them, and then stack them. So it'll be like, find some shapes, cut them, color, stack. And that's the question. Can I do that in a better way than, like, kind of do this where I do a little bit of cutting and then move it in, and then a little bit of cutting here, or over here that I do a little bit of cutting and coloring and all that stuff. I don't know. Good ideas are very welcome, and I'll be diving in. Research point wise, I'm saving up to 180 so I can get all the cutting, stacking, belting, and painting in at the same time. So if you found these useful, be sure to hit the like button. That means a lot to me. And also, if you want to get a hold of these blueprints and don't want to draw and build them yourself, then those are available to Patreon supporters. So thank you very much, everyone who's supporting on Patreon and keeping this channel alive. So thank you very much. Until next time, take care. And as always, stay effective.